Hello, Ranger families and athletes. Before we get started with our presentation tonight, I just want to first thank all of you for your continued patience and flexibility as we've navigated through this very interesting start to our fall season. We're going to cover a great deal of information in this presentation, and I truly appreciate your time and attention this evening. There are many locations where you can find information specific to our athletic program. The first one being our Ranger Roundup, which gets sent out via email, utilizing the email that you used for Family ID sign up and registration. If at any point there's an additional email that you would like to add to this email list, please just contact the athletic office and we'd be happy to update that information for you. The Ranger Roundup contains a great deal of information specific to our athletic department, updates, and links to specific schedules, links to Family ID for registration, and a great deal of pertinent information. You can view it in multiple different settings. So whatever your preference is, you can see the gallery view, you can look at it in a timeline, and you can see all this information there for you. Additionally, each class has had an athletics folder added to their Schoology page that you can access that also contains information such as sign-up information, links to schedules, and all of that information can be found right in the Schoology page. Additionally, you can check our athletic website for updates as well. We also encourage all of our families and athletes to follow us on social media. Following this slide will be a short video tutorial on how to access schedules at the new website, www.sectionvny.org. You can also download the app on your phone if you prefer to view it in this view. To do that, simply go to the App Store, type in Our School, select Activity Scheduler. This is very important. You want to make sure that you're selecting the Our School Activity Scheduler app with the RST hat icon. Create an account and select Spencerport as your home school. You can view all of the information that you'll see in the short tutorial on your phone, or you can view it via the website as shown in the tutorial to follow. Additionally, we frequently share our schedules via Instagram and Twitter, so be sure to follow us on there as well. To view schedules, you can go to section5vny.org and view all schedules for Spencerport by scrolling down, selecting Spencerport. This will bring you to the home page where you can view any and all practices by day, and matches will show up on here as well. If you just want to view a specific sport, simply go to View Schedules and select which schedule you'd like to view. You can choose practice schedules, game schedules. Simply select the box, click View, and the schedule will come up. You can print or email the schedule from this site as well. You can also download the mobile app on your phone and sign up for notifications by creating an account. So if there are any changes at all to your schedule, whether it's a practice schedule or a game schedule, you will be notified via email in the account that you create here. We are very lucky this year to have our trainer Jake back with us from the U of R. We do partner with them for our athletic training services. So just a few things to review here. Any and all injury reports or doctor releases should go directly to Jake. He will still be available to work with our athletes and is here daily for all practices and home events. Specifically, he also oversees our concussion protocol, return to play, and will support our athletes in coming back from injury and work with University Sports Medicine to best meet our student needs. One area I would like to highlight that is available on our athletics website is the expectations for chain of communication. And I'm sure your respective coaches will go over this as well. But I do just want to highlight, we truly pride our athletic program on supporting our athletes in being self-advocates. So any and all discussion regarding concerns should really start with our student athletes discussing these concerns with their coach. Please be sure to review this information and contact your coach with any questions at all. And if you have additional questions, you can always reach out to the athletic office. Heading into this season, we just want to go through a few reminders with you regarding our sportsmanship. A great point of pride within our Ranger community is the way in which not only our student athletes and our coaches carry themselves, but also our fans. We are loud, we are proud, and we are positive. Just a few reminders regarding the Monroe County Public School Athletic Conference statement and stance on respectful speech and behaviors in our interscholastic athletic contests. Not only is this something that will be enforced at practices daily within our own coaching staff, but also at all home and away contests. This statement will continue to be read at each of our home events, and there is a zero tolerance policy for any disrespectful speech. The Spencerport Athletic Department has updated our protocols and expectations to align with the guidance that has been received from the Department of Health and the New York State Public High School Athletic Association. Some important things to highlight here are listed on the screen, but you can find our entire Return to Athletic program plan on our athletic website. Specific things I'd like to highlight here: masks are required, not only for our student athletes, but also for our coaching staff, our training staff, our game management staff, and also all of our spectators. Athletes should bring their own labeled water bottles to practices and contests, and sanitized hydration stations will be available for athletes to refill their water as needed. All athletes must complete the daily health screening prior to coming on campus for either practices or contests. This will be received via email, similar to how athletes receive their screening when they come to school for in-person learning. Families are responsible to transport athletes who are not participating in in-person classes to campus for either practices, home games, or to ride the bus to an away game. Athletes will have the opportunity to store their belongings at the high school in the library. They will be responsible for picking these items up prior to going to sports study hall. Athletes at the middle school will have the opportunity to leave their items in 2 predetermined classrooms at the supervision of building administration, and will also be responsible for picking up these items prior to going to sports study hall after school. Practices and games are not open to the general public. And per the New York State Department of Health guidance, only 2 spectators per athlete will be allowed for all contests. All athletes in our program will receive a pass from the athletic office prior to the first contest. Each athlete will receive 2 passes. We will not be able to replace any lost passes, but we'll also be providing a lanyard for each pass. These passes will be required not only for admittance into home games, but also away games. It is very important that you keep this pass on you at all times for all home and away contests. If you have any questions about this specific policy, please contact the athletic office. To wrap things up here, one other point of pride that we would like to revisit with you is our Pride Club. This stands for Proud Rangers Inspire a Drug-Free Environment, and we take this very seriously. On the next slide, you will see several resources that are available to our student athletes and our Ranger community in the event that you are concerned about substance use with either a student athlete, your own student athlete, or if students have concerns about a friend. We have multiple resources that they can utilize to reach out and support their fellow Ranger. I would like to thank everyone for your time and attention to this presentation and encourage you to reach out to your coach if you have any specific questions about any of the information that we've covered in this presentation. Additionally, I would ask that you take a few moments and complete the survey form that was in the body of the email that was sent to you. This will provide us important information on how to best communicate with our Ranger community moving forward. We appreciate your time, your patience, your flexibility, and your continued grace as we work to create a safe athletic experience for all of our Rangers. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Have a great evening, and go Rangers!